Okay, here we are back again. This is Stream 20. This is Super Nintendo Pacific Theater of Operations, playing as Japan on the hardest difficulty, difficulty 10. This is Stream 20. And as you had seen from Stream 19, we took Rabaul, and we're in the process of taking Leh, and Port Moresby really ended all of those hopes and dreams real quick. They took Rabaul back. I've got units on Leh right now, maybe 9, maybe less, a lot less probably. They're going to be wiped out, I'm pretty sure of that. Or Leh base. I got 9 battalions against their 50. I just don't think it can happen. But we're going to maintain our positivity. We are currently at... These are the Japanese bases. These are the ones that are allies that are left. As you can see in the Guadalcanal, we have Guadalcanal, Rabaul, Leh, Port Moresby. We've got Attu up north. We've got Wake, Midway, Hawaii, LA, and San Francisco. So I have concluded that I'm going to take those bases myself. At least those 3. Probably not Guadalcanal. I don't need to worry too much about that one. But actually, let me think about this here. If I could take Port Moresby myself, I might have a chance. You know what I mean? So let's see where my other fleets are. I had already told Fleet 4 that I wanted to use as carriers. I told them to come home. Those are going to be part of what I'm going to use to make the strike, to get it done. They're at 60%. It's going to be a while. I mean... It's tough. Fleet 4 could maybe take that base, but I don't think they can handle 50 battalions. I just don't think the computer has the eloquence, I don't know, the tact, the strategy, especially not at difficulty 10. So what are we at? Data Nation, we're at 0 budget. Do we have a fix going on? We do. So right now, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for my fleets to come back. And then Fleet 2, obviously, got really beat up. They're at truck right now. You know what? Let me think about this for a second. Let me think real hard about this for a second. What if the fleet didn't come back? What if I went down and met them at truck, took control, and then did what I gotta do? There's nothing stopping me from doing that. Ships. The fortifications are rough, but under my control, they would do a lot better. I think that's a better plan. I'll leave them down there. Both fleets. Port call truck. I'm gonna come down and make it happen. Before I do that, though, I have to set a key battle. So let's make sure that we're focusing on the right targets. This is going to be set goals. I got to send my most influential guy. I'm going to make the proposal that I will go down there myself, and I will take Port Moresby, Leh, and Rabaul. The army likes it. Okay. It's on. If I come back successful, maybe I'm in good shape. If I come back and they're still unhappy about it, I'm probably being fired. I'm going to have them rest for resupply. I'm going to go down there and take those carriers and do it myself. Additionally, how many transports are with the Yamato? Did they sink them all? I don't know. I guess I don't need that many troops. So now that I've said yes, I'm going to order a range formation at Port New. Fleet 7 is fine. This is just going to be one ship that will stay home and make sure that operations at home keep going as far as repairs, modified rocket, modified fighter, all that good stuff. boss. Yeah, this guy. No. I'm gonna need him. I'll take him for Fleet 1 when I go. Alright. Before I do this, I'm gonna make a big game save. And it might be a little risky, but just me and my one little destroyer are going out there. Depart. Other. Fleet 1. Nope, sorry. Port, depart. First Fleet. Alright. The job is to dodge any subs, anybody that's gonna really attack me at all. My only job is to get from here to truck with one destroyer. I'm gonna give it 4 hours just to get out of the bay, and then I'm gonna zoom straight down there. .26 knots seems fast enough, at least to outrun anything that's trying to follow me. I don't even know if I have search radar on this. You know? Do I have search radar on this one ship? Because I could be sailing blind here. I just need to know if there could be something out there and I don't see it. Yeah, I've got search radar. Okay. That's one nice thing that's going for me in this crazy decision. I'll go max knots. At 31 knots, I don't care. 14 to get there. Alright, 4th Fleet is getting to truck. That's good. Nice solid 30 knots. Just burn rubber. Oh boy. I don't know if I can get there in time to save that force. What are these guys? There's no ships. There's nothing left for any of this thing to do, so that's just gonna rest. I mean, it could resupply. You want to do that? Supply the I-68. Why not? Fuel it up. Okay. Rest 1 day. And here we go. Tactics. Move. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 30 knots. All the way. I make commands every 4 hours about how to move the fleet that I'm in, Fleet 1. I'm on my way. Oh boy. Fleet 2, huh? You know what that is? That's, what is that now that I think about it? Info, results, enemy ships? That's, it could be anything. Alright, tactics, move. No. Yes. 31 knots, baby. As quick as you can get there. I'm gonna go get it done. I'm gonna take all 3 of those bases. And I think I'm taking Port Moresby first, honestly. Alright, that will rest for a day. Zukaku is ready. The Shikaku is already here. Supply them both. Supply the Shikaku, so that it is ready for me when I get there. 2 days? That's too much. No. Cancel, yes. I'm gonna set it up now. Order, arrange, formation at port, join 2 and 4. What do we need here? I don't need the battleships. So you can keep those. I do need the LCVs. And what do we got? 4, 5... 3 cruisers is good, but I think I'll also take the destroyers. And now I want to triple check and make sure that I've got the best carriers. Let's take a look at 2 and 4. These are all good. Zukaku, yep. The only one I might be a little worried about is this one. It only has 15 fighters on it. And then I don't really have any soldiers here either. So the Zukaku. What do we got on the Shokaku? Oh, I want those. Okay. Alright, let me double check this. Order fleet 2. Ships, let me double check. It's kind of a moot point. The luck's not so good, but, well, it's fine. That's the fleet that I'll take when I go. The Zukaku. So, port, supply. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to leave 1 destroyer off because the one I am in is a destroyer. So arrange, formation and port, join, 2 and 4, and I think I will take the Shikaku. I'm going to switch. I'm also going to drop 1 destroyer, maybe 1 cruiser, Nachi for a Takochoka, maybe. Yeah. Drop 1 destroyer, and that'll make room for my 1 destroyer that will come and rescue it. Okay. Yamada, alright. Yeah, the Shikaku can be the main carrier. So you can go home or whatever, that's fine. Alright, the port. Supply. The Shikaku, I want it fully loaded by the time I get here. I don't need a lot. 2 days, that's... Alright, that's fine, that's fine. And tactical movement, here we go. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. To 23 knots as I get closer to truck. Because it will take them 2 days to supply. I'm going to rest to arrival. I'm already here. I'm already at truck. Alright, they wiped out my landing force. That's fine. It would have caused me to do too much rushing anyway. I didn't want to rush that hard. Long-range bombers. Long-range bombers. Yep. Okay, rest 1 day. And rest 1 day. Tactical movement. 23 knots. Straight down. There it is. I'll do 33 knots. I want to get there. 7 hours? Yep, perfect timing. And rest 4 hours. And we're here. Miscellaneous port. I have now arrived at truck. Alright. What we got here? The 25th, it's going to be August 31st is shell time. Rest 1 day. And here we will order, arrange, formation at port, join, 1 and 2. And I will take all of these ships into the main #1 fleet. because the computer does not know how to do it. So I'm gonna do it. Cool. The guy that I use is... Where is he? Yep, Takasaki. That's my guy. Alright, the forts are a little rough, but they're doable. I'm at 99%. And now let's take a quick look at see what we've got for special forces. I did not pay any attention, but I've got the two main ones right here. Port Moresby, special 441 on the plains. That's my main target, Port Moresby. Here's Leh, 51. Okay, but they have no planes. Port Moresby is my problem. Alright, port, depart. Question. You think it would make any difference if I did 3 now? No. That'd be a waste of my time. Tactical movement. I'm gonna go 16 knots this way. 34 hours, that's fine. I'm gonna give it a banquet. That'll help to reduce the fatigue. And it'll get me a little bit closer out there. I run the risk of being hit by Guadalcanal, but I'm not too concerned with it. Rest 1 day. Okay. So are you. Go ahead and supply it up. And since I've got the manpower and the time, I'm going to go ahead and load these guys with a few battalions, because I may call on them to help do some backup. A couple days, and so you can be ready to help me out here. Alright, let's take a look at our position. There's Rabaul. The goal is to go all the way. So, tactics, move, no, yes. Here, one thing real quick. Cancel movement. I want to go miscellaneous, setup, anti-air. Now I'll go tactical movement. 16 knots straight in. Straight in, right here. I don't mind that it's 31 hours. I'm going to take my time getting there because I need this fuel. Now I'll rest 4 hours. I'm going to throw up an escort. It's not going to be too heavy duty, but it'll be enough to defend myself. Let's take this one, they need a little experience. Let's take the slightly inexperienced ones. That way if Guadalcanal or Rabaul sends planes, they're gone. No problem. I'm also going to up my speed to 19 knots. Going straight through. There it is. Resting. And resting. Alright. I'm going to rest for 4 hours. Solomon Islands. I'm not concerned with the submarine. I'm going to go to 21 knots to get myself here. Speed it up just a little bit. Port Moresby is my target. Now we're going to do an escort, and it's going to be a little bit more serious this time. Alright, here come the planes. You ready? What do we got? Guadalcanal. I'm not concerned. These are just jets. Why would I be scared of jets? Jets can't do anything. Oh, there's a bomber. Okay. There is a bomber amongst them. Well, that bomber's about to go bye-bye. cruisers have decent anti-air. So we'll start here. Alright, now for the key. Counterattack? What the heck is that? What are you talking about? Don't start anything. Don't make any trouble. Plane's shot down. And that was a miss. We are having problems with those jets. See, they sent the jets thinking that I would mess around with the jets, but I won't. Not until the bombers are gone. You can't distract me from taking on the bombers. Those are the real threat. And that's something the computer has never realized in all the years I've played this game. They fire without bias at any plane that's nearby, and it usually ends up being the wrong plane. Just pretty annoying. Alright, the threat is gone. Nice counterattack. I'm just gonna let them do it. I'll delegate. Well, you know what? I can't. At this point, effective targeting, including the ships, is going to ultimately result in a longer lasting fighter amount on each LCV, which means when I do get to Port Moresby, I'm going to have more planes that are ready to work. So if I can save a few planes here by directly controlling the ships and the planes, then I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's just too critical that I have a strong force when I get to Port Moresby. Two planes shot down. Nice counterattack. Alright, I will delegate at this point. The only part I don't like about delegate is the ships run away. And that's just kind of bogus when they do. Now, hold on, I'm gonna click this out. Yep, Air Force destroyed. Keep focusing on those planes, boys. Nice counterattack. I don't have to worry about taking Guadalcanal if their planes are as weak as they are. It's Port Moresby that I have to take. That was my mistake. That should have been my first one to begin with. I'm going to do 16 knots straight toward Port Moresby. No, let's go a little faster. I need to make sure that I'm within bomber and fighter range when I get there. Let's do 21. There we go. 20 hours. Hold on. Can I get into here? Yeah. Nice and close. Okay, rest. 1 day. The Soryu could take Guadalcanal. Let's see. Yes, they could. Long-range bombers are not really a threat. But they could also be defense against fleets. So it's a tough call. Guadalcanal is not on my list. They're not a threat. I'm going to have them wait for a minute. I'm going to have them do a shore leave. Just 3 days, just to rest them up. And when the time comes, I'm going to have them retake Rabaul. That's what I'll do. Give me 4 hours. There it is. Alright. Tactical movement. We're going to go 16 knots. Straight in. As close as we can get to Port Moresby. And we're going to ready... We're not going to ready an air attack. We're going to hit them once. But we're going to start with our... We're going to start with the defense of a fighter sortie. That's what we're going to do. Because I know those planes are coming. Absolutely they are. In fact, I'm gonna save game here. Save the game. And then I'm just gonna rest. At 8 AM I'm gonna send up every plane I got. Here comes the escorts. Boom, 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 boom. 3? I think the bombers are coming. So I'm going to invest in the possibility that those bombers are coming. I'm going to have... I'm going to bait them. I'm going to go with all 5. I think Port Moresby's going to attack me. Cruiser and 2 destroyers? I can deal with that. Let's do an air attack then. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can send all bombers. Don't even need torpedoes. I don't need torpedoes. I can hit them. Let's see if Port Moresby hits me before I hit them. Alright, rest 1 day. So are you. Here comes the Moresby planes. Told you. But I'm ready for them. Big time. Big time ready. Whoa. Wow. That's a lot of bombers. A lot of bombers, a lot of fighters coming my way. Yeah, big showdown. There's no way. There's no way the computer could have handled this. I'd lose every ship in my fleet trying to deal with this. This has to be an extinguish. We have to be really tactical about how we deal with these bombers in the first couple turns, because they can hit so hard that one shell could cause the carrier to go down. Now yes, I tagged it. I just tagged it. It looks like each one has about 40 planes in it. So that's not the worst. It's not like I'm dealing with 80. Whoa, 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 whoa. 95 planes? That's too many planes. Oh, jeez. Let's go to work. This LCV is going to pull back because it'll obviously be out of range of this bomber, so that'll give me 1 turn. But I gotta close in. I gotta close in and deal with these 3 bombers over here, these 3 big threats. This is the real battle. The battle for Port Moresby is happening right now. It's not happening when I get there. This is the real battle. 3 shot down. Holy crap. There's too many bombers, guys. Way too many. I'm going to put this destroyer in the way. Maybe they'll hit the destroyer first. It's critical that I make sure that those bombers miss as many times as possible. Until I can at least get my jets in the way. If I can hit each one of those bombers 2 or 3 times, that'll be enough to pull enough bombers off of them to reduce their effectiveness, so that their bombs can't cause like critical damage. Yeah, 5 planes, that's not enough. It's not enough, guys. That is not enough. That's what the destroyers are for. They're for plane threat. Holy moly. This is tough. This This is really scary. I haven't had a battle like this in years. I can't believe I'm going plane to plane against Port Moresby. Can you believe that? What kind of crazy maniac am I? Anyway, plane to plane is better than ship to plane. Even if I had 16 cruisers, all with upgraded air, I would still be scared against these bombers. There's just too many of them. We gotta get really lucky here, too. This is gonna involve a lot of luck. Oh gosh, and they're down. There's that bomber down there, too, that I gotta deal with. 4 bombers is too many. These are the bombers that the dreadnoughts had to deal with. The dreadnoughts were dealing with this problem. Come on, hit him. Move up, fire. Come on, tag it, tag it. And if I move up, I might... Yep, there he is. Right at the end of the gunnery range. Nothing. Sheesh. I gotta pull some planes off these. Alright, here we go. Sneak in here and hit him here. 12 off. That's good. That's feeling better. It's still not great. I think I might have no choice but to send a plane down there. I don't know yet. Completely out of range on that. I'm gonna hit this one. Jeez, there's like 100 planes. There's like 100 planes there. Alright, if I fly here, there's no way that second bomber can come around. That'll buy me another turn. And if I'm here... Should I do that? Yeah, this is fine. There we go, 15. Come on. That one missed. That was a lucky. Oh no! Oh no! The Kaga is down to 1 hull! Ah, that was really bad. That's really bad. Well, I'm probably going to end up resetting this. That's not good. Move in. I'm going to try to play this out, but I don't think this is going to work. There's too many. I should have sent up the other one. I should have sent up every plane I had. Even the 15 that were still sitting behind. I didn't think they were going to hit me. One shot, take every hull point I had except for one. The Kaga's not that lucky. You know what I mean? So if I pull back here, it's still going to take me a turn to pull him back. And that's not enough. Kaga's going to take 2 hits, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm spooked. Any one of these shell hits can be the one that ends the carrier. Any one of them. I'm gonna pull over here and fire. 10 down. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough damage. I'm gonna lose the Kaga this turn. I know it. 12 off. 6. 3. Missed. Come on. Here it comes. Oh! Ooh! Oh no, the fire! Oh my gosh! This is freaking insane! And even if I go to 1... Yeah, I don't have time. I never had time for jets on full-size carriers. Let's hit. I came down here. I mean, it could have taken me another 2 months. Extinguish. Let's figure this out though. How many we got here? This is 400. This is their 400 bombers. If I can just survive this, then I'm good. Any further attack, or just a regular fighter escort, will be able to handle. I don't have to have all 5 or 6 escorts up there. move him down. I'm gonna try to protect the Kaga, but I don't think it's gonna happen. 10 off. It's 32. That's not enough. They gotta be under 30. Oops! I fired at the wrong one! Oh, I'm really messing up. Now I'm gonna move in. I'm not even gonna try to move it down. I'm just trying to do the damage now. 9 off. At 23, it should be an ineffective bomber unit. This is that one's the scary one, and it missed. I just have to dodge one more, and then the Kaga should be safe. This last shot. Minor shell hit. Yep, we're good. Okay. Switch players. Yeah. I'll do it. You know, I might. Extinguish. Alright, attack. Fire. Attack. Let's finish those bombers. How many bombers are in that one right there? 83. Holy crap. We're just one shot away from that one one-shotting me too. 83 is still an effective bomber unit. Don't kid yourself. I have crippled 2 of them, but there are still 2 that are very strong. 98, yeah. This is far from over. Just because the Kaga is out of imminent danger doesn't mean that the whole fleet is. 11. I'm gonna move down. I'm gonna clear space for the Kaga to retreat, and I'm also gonna start picking on those. We still have to get lucky. There's still a lot of luck involved here. 6. Yep. No, sunk it. Alright. They got him. I'm not even gonna wait for the rest of it to happen. File. Load. Slot 1. Okay. Tactical. Move. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna stop, but we are gonna change course. And it's gonna be 23 knots. And I'm gonna keep my distance from Port Moresby so that I have the opportunity to engage their planes for just a few turns. That's going to be critical because I have the possibility of engaging them with the jet fighters that can move at speeds at 5 squares at a time. There'll be a little skirmish, a light skirmish, a couple of hits, and maybe I can have just a few strikes between the planes before the ships even touch each other. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I don't know, it could also be a BS idea. Just don't want to get too close to them at this time. Alright, so let's do the escort, and we're gonna do it all, because this is really this is the main battle that's happening right here. Alright. Now I'll do 16 knots, just a little bit toward, nothing serious. Pretty sure they know I'm out there. Alright, rest for one day. They haven't hit me yet, but I'm pretty confident they're going to. 16 knots, just a little closer. They didn't come at me. Curious. Alright, different plan. 16 knots straight in. Whatever. If I can get to Port Moresby... Oh, here, let's go here first. If I can get to Port Moresby, I'm going to attack ship to ship with my escort with me. That could be cool. Tactics. Move. At this point, it doesn't matter too much what my tactic is. There needs to be luck. There needs to be luck involved in all of it. Just rest 4 hours and let's see what happens. And I know that that fleet is coming down. Tactics move. No, yes. Boom, boom. I'll I'll go 18. I'll go 18 knots straight in. There we go. 14 hours from now, we'll be on top of them, and then we'll see what's what. Escort time. Launching. Here comes the planes. I don't have the liberty of 7, so I'll get there at 2000. Okay. If I'm going to get there at 2000, then I'm going to go anti-air right now. I'm pretty certain those planes are coming. Come on. There they are, Port Moresby bombers. Let's find out what the setup is. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 bombers again. They're so close. I don't like this setup either. Why do they have to be so close? Man. So many planes. It's just too many. You know what it is? There's so many planes that it guarantees them a kill. Like, it's just... by the law of averages, that's too many planes for them to not score a result. And that makes this very difficult. I don't know if it's good or bad that their bombers are first. I can engage the bombers earlier, but jeez. We're gonna have to get lucky here. Only 3. I don't like that. Only 3? Got my fighters up front. They're doing their work. But I'm picking them off really slowly. It's just... it sucks. There's another bomber up there. I'm doing maybe 10 planes a turn, on average. Minor shell. Bombers attacking jet fighters? Nice. I like that. I lucked out there. Alright. Not within range. This is just a minor shot. The anti-airs are really bad on all my carriers. They're like 16 tops. 4. I'll take it. I'll take any number I can get. Move down and prep to fire. Move down. Move up. Take any target you can get. I almost want to back this one off. It's not gonna matter. I'm gonna move down. They're gonna take that hit eventually. All these carrier shots are just like extra. It's not gonna make much of a difference. If he moves toward and he moves toward, okay. I'll fire here, maybe I'll get lucky. The carriers have decent anti-air. I had boosted those. Alright, 1. I'll take 1. Better than 0. Alright, fighters. Let's be very careful exactly how these go. I'm gonna move and fire here. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not enough. These are really bad numbers. How about this one up behind? Just makes me wish I had brought more fighters. Really, that's what it's coming down to feeling like. I feel like I should have brought more fighters. 6. Another way it's making me feel is I'm used to wiping out their bombers And this is not going to be... yeah. Damn. This is not going to be an engagement where I can wipe out their bombers. I'm going to take all those hits. Every shot. Every shot is going to be painful. Man. Alright. I have an idea. It's kind of a good one. Kind of. We're going to try a preemptive airstrike. So where are we at? There's PM, right? Tactic, air attack. Everything. I'm going to try to take those bombers out before they even go to the air. It's crazy. It probably isn't going to work, but it's the only thing I can think of. Hit them. I know those bombers are all on the airfields, so if I focus fire with my bombers on their airfields and my fighters at their fighters, maybe I have a chance. There, 11 bombers shot down. Let's see what we can do here. I'm not interested in their armaments. I am interested in shooting down their fighters. That's not going well. I mean, I guess? Let's put it this way. Yeah, I'm thinking if my bombers are basically attacking their bombers, at least my bombers are effective in this fight. So fighter versus fighter and bombers versus bombers. I'm going to go ahead and move to strike here. I'm going to clear some space, that way I can get the two bombers up. I'll move to... Hey John, it's good to see you. Alright, move up, yeah. Just keep focusing on those. Keep focusing on those airfields. We have to reduce the number of bombers. That's the key. I'll hit their base. 17, that's fine. I'm going to move over here and focus a little bit more on the jets that are close by. Four. At least I got 4. $12 down. Okay, that feels better. That feels better. Yeah, start pulling those planes off. I don't have to deal with those jets there. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The only part that I'm a little spooked on is... Oh, yeah, you're right. Alright. Let's get those jets over here. We're just doing way too much damage with our bombers, and it's worth it to hit those airfields big time. I can maybe pull 200 bombers off of them just by doing this. That'll take 2 off the map when they strike me back. Jeez, look at those numbers. That is crazy good. Alright. Hit them. 7. There's room for the jets. Yeah, we'll do that too. Here we go. Strike. 10. Yep. Yeah, good call on that one. What am I doing? I was just wasting time. Alright. Moving. Plus, maybe the jets will be a little bit of... You know what? Hit that! Hit the fuel! Burn it! Burn it down. This is one of the cases where I actually wouldn't mind just putting them to 0 fuel. If they have no fuel, they're not running planes. I normally don't do that. Maybe I can get a couple counterattack shots. There we go. 2. Okay. Get that one fighter off of that airfield so I can hit more. Airfields. There we go. I can hit him here. 4. 4 more. What can this hit? Just the base, I suppose, for this moment. I love that. Alright. This one I'm gonna come up here and start firing on this fighter with. Nope, it's not gonna. We're not gonna be able to kill that whole fighter unit. And here we go. Airfield, 22. Love it. Right here. Airfield. That's one. Yeah, he's got to shoot the jets. If I could redo this over, I would land right on the airfield and secure it. That could have been the key for even more and bigger damage. Darn it. Alright. At least I've got one airfield to focus on. That helps. It's decent. Not the best, but it'll help. 4 down. This guy can't hit anything decent. I don't know, the armament? I should have fired on the fuel, actually. Dropping bombs on the fuel would have probably been a better target. If I could start a fire with the bombs, that would be helpful. 4 planes down. 7. 11. That was nice. That was a good score from the Shoho. 4. Fire on the fuel. 83. That's a lot. That's a lot of fuel. Yeah, it doesn't matter about how many bombers I lose. I can lose 10 bombers off of each bomber unit. Hit that field. Because anything you don't hit is going to take off and come at us in 4 hours. I just hope they give me time to put up the fire escort. Which they won't. If they hit me with those bombers and I don't have an escort, I will absolutely have to reset. There's just no way. No way I can survive that. Alright, 1. 14, that was nice. Hit the fuel. Maybe I'll get lucky. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, I do want to see the spy report. I'd be nice to see the spy report instead of seeing those planes first. You know, Port Moresby planes in the air and then I just gotta reset. I'd like to know how much damage I did. I haven't been counting, but I've destroyed maybe 200-300 bombers now. And fighters. I mean, I'm sure there's a mix of fighters in there on the ground that I'm hitting. 5 more. 7. Look! Look! I opened up the field! The airfield is mine! Hit it! 6 more planes! Score! 6 more. Yeah, that's what I should have did. If I have to reset, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send one of the jets to land right on the airfield so I can score all the more shots on the airfield. Have I been hit? Nope, look. Land here. Fire. That's 1 plane I wouldn't have got. Alright, they're going to return fire. And then we're going to see if we got to pay the piper. Pretty sure that the Port Moresby planes are coming, guys. Pretty sure. Nope. Okay, not yet. They are, but not yet. So let's take a look. Special Forces. 203. That is a much more manageable number than 440. Much more manageable. But let's protect ourselves. This is extremely important. Escort time. Now I can send fighters against bombers. You know they're coming. Alright, rest 4 hours. I could have made that a lot more effective if I had focused on the airfields to begin with. Okay. One, 2, I'm counting 2, 3, 4. They still got 4, but my guess is each one only has 60 planes in it now. Maybe 50. 49? That would be 200 bombers. And 49 is a number that I can deal with. Alright, I'm gonna move toward. I'm gonna get offensive here. This is what we wanted. This is the plan that we worked out. So let's work the plan. Nope, I can move and fire right here. Still haven't tagged anything. I need to see what those numbers are. I think I'm gonna stay put and fire. Nope, okay. Can't move. Move toward. Let's see if the cruiser can open this up a little bit. Nope. Come on, guys. Give me something. There we go. Yeah, each one has about 46 planes. So move and fire. This is winnable. This is absolutely winnable. And winnable in a way that we want it to be, which is to take no casualties. Yep. Alright, 42. Come on. Keep working the plan. Get those jets in the way. 3 down. Moving up. 4 down. Here's the cool part. At 95, they can make one critical strike that sinks a carrier. At 40, they can't do that. Now, I'm not saying that all strikes are going to be moderate. There's going to be some serious, and there's going to be some moderate and serious shell hits that do damage, but nothing that's going to take like 16 hull points off. To get 16 points off my carriers is going to take sustained bomb dropping, and that is an advantage that I have here, is that their planes they have all sent, those are bombs. You can tell the difference by the sound. So they're not even using torpedoes, which is an advantage for me, because torpedoes are freaking lethal. I'm gonna move down and fire. Come on, this is winnable. We're gonna win this. Preemptive strike for the win, that's what it was. This particular air encounter that we're in right now was won in the previous engagement when we reduced the bomber amount. 100%. Move out just a little bit and shoot from the back. 1, I'll take it. Can he get close enough to hit anything? No. Okay. In fact, that bomber down there, I'll take that hit. It's the carriers that I'm protecting at this point. 22 shot down. Those are results that I want to see. And since this plane can't do anything but hit this guy for bomber damage, I'm going after him, and that's 11, which was a great move. I love it. Shoot here, 9. That puts him at pretty ineffective. This will follow up. 1. He can still do some damage. 1. Okay, that one is the one that can do the most damage. 44. That's nothing. That's nothing. That bomber's just flying blind. Doesn't even know what he's doing. This one here is the one that scares me now. Can he move and fire on anything? No. I'm just gonna leave him. The Akagi is unlucky. Akagi and Kaga, I want to keep them from getting hit. I worry about them. Alright, 2 down. Move and fire. Nothing within range. Just crowd him. This one is the one I'm worried about. I gotta get up there and hit him. And this guy, actually, I mean, I took 11 planes off him, but he's still got 29 left. That's not small potatoes. So we have to pull some planes off of this one. The northern one is the one that's going to cause the most threat right now. Can I move and hit that one? No. but I can kind of jump up here and hit this one on my way to hitting that one. That's a good deal. He'll move up and hit that one. So we'll hit here. And then this will move up and hit here. Oops, I missed. No, I'll have to hit this one next. That wasn't my intended target. But here's where I'm going with this one. These are the shots I want to make. There we go. Yeah, this one is the one that really needs to be hit. 34. The 34 is still a threat. He took 2 hull points off on that hit. This is one. He won this one. Move here and fire. 6. Nice shot, Kaga. Move here. And I guess shoot at this thing. Hey, 3 down. CBL. Alright, fire. 2 off that. Crowd. 1. 9. Very nice. You can feel the meta of the battle just changing. Alright, fire here. Nope, nothing. Moving close to strike. No. I wish distance made a difference. It never seems like it. It doesn't really seem to matter how close you are to a unit. I'm gonna go up here and fire on this one. It's critical that I reduce that. Oh, okay. Fire here. I think we're pretty good here. 8? 9? All the bombers are now ineffective. It's just cleanup at this point. We're actually going to wipe out this whole Air Force, I think. I'm going to transition to firing on the jets wherever I can because they can't counterattack against my carrier fire. So I won't lose a plane on it. Alright, move down and strike on the jets. Fire here. That's 1. Oh, that unit was bigger than I thought it was. Alright, so that is now the most threatening unit. Right there. 2. Come to the outside. 2. If I move up here, then this plane up here won't be able to move and fire. Well, yeah, it could. It could hit there. Alright, let's do that. 1. I'm gonna go down here and hit this bomber. There we go. Now this one can move down. 5. Yeah, that's an ineffective plane. Very ineffective. PTO 1 or 2? This is PTO 1. I have tried to play PTO 2 a couple of times. PTO 2 has different timing, so I could never really get used to how the rounds operate. It just was alien to me. In my opinion, PTO 1 is just a superiorly designed game. I think PTO 2, they tried too hard to make things customizable that didn't matter, and I hate to say that. I've tried it. I've tried PTO 2 a couple of times, and it was just strange. Also, there's some kind of like, when you go to negotiate with the army and have like the war room, there's some kind of strange game that you play with like bid cards, and it was just very odd. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried. I'll try again, but I feel the game is inferior. It's like you might as well just play. Yeah, how do you play the card game? I've played the card game and it's just very strange. I don't think that a planning session with the army or diplomatic relations should be governed by what cards you use. It was very odd. Now, if you're going to use something like that, one that was pretty cool was in Uncharted Waters 2 New Horizons, how you would pick, you're dueling the other captain, and how you would pick which type of duel you used. That was kind of neat. I hope that was the one. Am I thinking about Sid Meier's Pirates? It's all blending together now. So if I'm completely wrong on that one, apologies. But I thought you could duel captain to captain in New Horizons 2. That's fine. I'm spacing out, I'm like losing focus. I need to make sure that I finish off those bombers up there. I know there's only like 5 left, but I want to make sure that no bombers return. Maximum value on the damage there. There was a PTO 4 for PlayStation, and I tried it, but they gave you very little control over the game, comparatively. You would watch the fleets moving in real time and firing, and it was also not a game that was... I think they really outdid themselves with PTO 1. It was just, it's such an amazing strategy game, as far as the depth of what you can do. Oh, I lost my shot here. That's fine. I wish that they... You know, they started going into, like, what was it, Dynasty Warriors? Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Now, I played Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 and 3 and thought they were amazing. 2 was really fun, starting fires and burning units, and 3 was great. But once they started to get up to, like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, what, like, 6, 7, 8? I'm like, really, guys? Do you have... Are they that popular? Can you revisit your Pacific Theater? I don't know. I thought they missed out on a lot. Anyway, back to what we got here. Special Forces. Oh, yeah, Liberty or Death. Now, that's a game. You've probably watched the Liberty or Death one, where all I do is just sit there and use officers to harass them to coming to our side over and over again. And even when they say no, they still lose a little bit of loyalty to their side. Whether if you're the British, then they would lose the loyalty. You're attacking the Continental officers, and they lose the loyalty to the Continental Army. And you just hit them, and then in the end, you just hit them with a guy who has really high. For example, you just sent like Cornwallis in there, or Horatio Gates, or one of those guys, one of your really strong generals, and you give them some money, and you just keep getting them. And then the following turns, you keep using those guys. And I love it. Leper. For the Nintendo. I like that idea. Oh, here we go. Port Moresby. Planes are down to 25. 25 bombers. Port Moresby is ready to be attacked. Absolutely it is. Am I at Port Moresby right now? No, but I will be. Alright, tactical movement. We're going to go 23 knots. I'd like to get there in the nighttime. Are we beyond the Cape yet? Probably not. Tactical movement? No. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to go 23 knots again. Can I get there? Nope, nope, nope. There it is. Enemy warships? Yeah, they're way on the other side. They can't stop me. Tactical movement? No. Yes. Now here is where it's going to get a little more difficult. We're We're just gonna do like 14 knots straight in, and here's why. If it was 2000 hours, I would be able to get there and do a landing at night. But instead, American Game Save, Ride Carlton, yeah, exactly. And you have them all. It's super fun, and once you start doing that, it's like its own mini game in the game itself. Yeah, good call, Joe. 4 o'clock, so what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna wait. I got an idea. So, but I'm gonna save first. Here, save game. And watch this plan. File save. Save state. So we're gonna go... How do I give a super chat? I don't know. What's a super chat? I'm gonna do an air attack. Just a real quick one, you know? There we go. Just a 4-hour. Not even gonna put any torpedoes on. And I'm just gonna fly out and just take those ships out real quick. Enemy warships? Cancel? Nah. Here comes the airstrike. They think they're gonna sail around here and get me, but it is I who am going to get them. Alright. Can you imagine what the captains here were thinking? Like, yeah, we're gonna go down the Cape, man. We're gonna take our destroyers down there, blast those carriers. We're gonna save our base. What's that? Are those birds? No. No, they are not. Oh, they can't hurt us. They only have bombs. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. If I had to pick, I'll take torpedoes. But bombs are still quite efficient. Quite efficient at dealing with ships. Keep them on fire. Serious shell hit. Is the name of that ship the Hyman? Really? Guys? Alright. Now we're moving in. Now I'm just going to keep them burning until they're at the bottom of the sea. And bomb. It's garbage. A couple of garbagey ships. I don't think Port Moresby's even going to try to send bombers. I don't think they have enough. They got 20? Yeah. They really fixed them up. They've got a lot of resources and not a lot of ships left. The ships are trickling in every 6 months, like you said. The West Virginia. You know, that's a question that we've had. Is PTO harder to play as the Japanese or the Allies? My personal thought is I think it's easy. If you're difficulty 10, I think the Allies are harder. Because you got to deal with Japan coming and hitting you, and you don't have anything to throw back at them. Now on easier difficulties, Allies. Allies are easier. Alright, now we will do an escort. Just a quick one, you know? Like a few. Just in case Lei. Yeah, Japan starts with a bigger useful fleet. Absolutely. You can start throwing a lot of flack. Here's how I feel about it. It's not the losing of bases that is a pain in the butt. It's that, as the Allies, when you lose bases, if you try to go out and do any work, you're going to get fired when you come back. Which restricts your ability to control the fleets directly and do really efficient stuff like I'm doing now. Because even if you do a great job, when you come back, you're fired. Like, oh, well, you lost 3 bases. You lost Guam. You lost Manila. And they start complaining. And it's like, guys, if you just give me 8 months, I can turn this around. So that's why I feel that playing as the Allies on difficulty 10 is harder than Japan. Yeah, with Japan, You can take your first fleet, load a bunch of carriers. Yeah, it's impossible not to get fired. You become armchair general, and armchair, when you're trying to make these little fleets, because you don't have a lot of boats. You've got the Lexington, the Enterprise, and the Saratoga. Votes of confidence? No, they just decide that you're fired. They're like, come into this room where we will tell you that you are replaced. So crap, you know? It's happened to me at the end of a couple of these streams, even with Japan. Even doing a great job, I've gotten -3 to morale, and they fire me. It's crazy. Alright, here we go. Firing on this one. Gone. Let's work on those bombers. Yeah, level 0 at Allies is super fun, but super easy. Especially because you get the 1000 to start, you just max out every skill. Oh, side thought. Don't put your skills all the way up to 99 because you won't get the items. You get, like, for example, you put your planes up to 98. And then you put 50 into it, and then that switches the flag. So then it says, oh, Allies get long-range bombers, Allies get jet fighters. It won't kick in otherwise. They'll be like, well, where's my jet fighters and all that stuff? It's a glitch in the game. Not that you even need planes at 98. You get everything that you can use at 95. But that's a moot point. Okay, moving in. We're just gonna finish this stuff off. Air Force destroyed. Moving up. Moving up. Right here's good. 6 down. Oh, any of the skills? Okay. I like that. So it must rotate through all of the objects, and it says, it doesn't meet, and then it tells you. Oh yeah, the best way to learn the game? Allies at 0. It's a good time. Range of enemy base. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna rest. Am I at? Yeah, I'm at Port Moresby now. I'm just gonna rest 4 hours. And now I'm going to tactical landing at the port. I'm gonna get all of my carriers ready. 4 hours. I'm gonna land at night because the planes can't do anything to me at night. I will play Liberty or Death again. I love that game. Alright. The only thing I'm worried about here is mines. And that's why I don't like to send a lot of carriers up. I'm real iffy about the mines. In fact, I'm just going to run away with this one. I'm only going to send like 2 carriers. I mean, how many battalions do you need? Here's the part that I don't like. Just because you pass over a section doesn't mean it's clear. You could get lucky and not hit it. And then you send another ship over the same spot, and it's like, oh, you just ran into a mine. It's like, well, I thought it was clear. I just passed over it with another ship. But that doesn't necessarily mean it was safe. It has to do with ship luck and stuff like that. Alright. I'm not going to drop the units until the very last moment, because I don't want them firing at each other, as usual. That's just ineffective. That's not the way I want this to go down. I don't know exactly where the batteries are, so I'm just going to go right to the corner of the map. We'll get the Chicago out of here too. I guess the Zukaku. Maybe the Akagi. I can land 3. I'll land 3. That's fine. So that'd be 6 battalions total. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. I'm getting all the ships that I don't need out of here so we don't waste time worrying about what they're not doing. Ideally, if the cruisers had gunnery radar, which I think one of them did, I would use the gunnery radar just to scope out. I didn't even give it that much time. Where was that base? I don't want to get too
close to it. Yeah, see, base army installation. This over here is where we want to be. He needs to get far away. And they have gunnery radar, so the armament will fire at me. He needs to go over here. Right in the center is where we want to avoid. All the way at the corner of the map is where we're going to land. What other Koei games do I play? Most all of them. Uncharted Waters was my favorite when I first got it. Yep. Uncharted Waters 2 is amazing. Yeah, Uncharted Waters taught me all about geography. You know, I didn't know anything about where any of the countries were until I started that game. And what an experience that was. I felt like one of the early explorers. Like, what the heck is down here? And you're looking at like real world maps in order to see generally what's where. What a good time that was. Yeah, Uncharted Waters is Super Nintendo. I think they actually had a Nintendo version of it. But the one on the SNES had a little better graphics. Alright, these are going to wait now. Just going to wait there. I'm going to wait right at the tip of Gibraltar, wherever this little peninsula is. I'm not going to land these until the very last turn. Oh, for real? You like Genghis Khan 1 but not Genghis Khan 2? Wow! Why not? What are the differences? Because I spent a lot of time in Genghis Khan 2 and I really enjoyed it. Temujin Khan, when he takes over, and then you play the next scenario as in the world map, was pretty neat. I liked that. Alright, let's not forget. On turn 1, that's where we're going to land these guys. Here we go. Land here. Land here. Oh, Genghis Khan 2 is a treat. And land here. No, those armies, those battalions started moving toward me, but I didn't want to deal with that. Oh, the original for the NES? Yeah, I could give that a shot. A lot of the stuff, the strategy games that I started to play were on the Super Nintendo. Some of the strategy ones for the Nintendo were so obscure I couldn't even get my hands on them. I mean, I was going to like Babbage's and Electronics Boutique. There was one other one. But whatever I could find, you know, game-wise. Maybe Toys R Us. Couldn't exactly order them on Amazon back then, you know. Now we're gonna rest. 4 hours. And now we're gonna put up our escorts. No, we're not. I shouldn't have rested. Now we have to do it this way. Oh boy. If they hit me, then I've screwed it. I'm just gonna do it this way. This is a bad way to do it. I need to go bombers. I can't decide. Are they gonna hit me with planes or are they not gonna hit me with planes? They can't hit me with planes. They don't have any planes to hit me with. Did Koei ever make a US Civ War game? I don't think so. US Civ War game? That would have been great. But I don't think they did. Here's the problem I'm having, guys. I know that there's so many guys in Port Moresby. Nah, screw it. I can do it this way. Launch escorts. Tactical. I'm gonna say gun attack. If I do gun attack and my planes come with me, it's been a long time. I'll go base. CV and others begin up. Yeah, that's fine. As long as my planes come with me, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Ew, long-range bombers! Get out of here! You can't launch bombers! You guys are jerks, man. Okay. What's going on over there? There's their units. And there's my units out in the trees. That's the units I have to defend. This is going to be tricky. I don't like this at all. Oh, I can't hit those bombers. Holy smokes. Okay, well these are going to be crummies. These guys can't do anything to me. I know it. They don't have any bombers. They got nothing. They got nothing. Just tag them. I need to know. The tag is probably going to be just to wipe them out. Yeah, the jets can hit them. Absolutely. I wanted to use the jets to defend their... that's a few more planes than I wanted. Nobunaga's Ambition and Romance 2. So Nobunaga's Ambition was really fun, but you have to win within the lifetime of the guy you choose, because when he dies, the game is over. Which is kind of neat, but it also made me worry when I was playing. I was like, oh, can I do this? You know, but it was really fun. And Genghis Khan is very similar to that. Can these hit him? No. Genghis Khan is very similar to that, except you can choose a successor. So if you have a child, then you can choose who succeeds you, which was really a neat mechanic. All right, 2 planes shot down. That's not bad. All right, here we go. Let's buzz by and shoot these guys on the way. Yeah, that's nothing. I need to get up here and use these fighters to protect my 6 battalions. That's the primary objective now. Yeah, Genghis Khan trading is good. Gemfire has a similar trading mechanic, except it's just buy low and sell high, or medium. So that's where they first really showed it, was Gemfire. Gemfire is a really nice game if you just want a real quick country conquest. I've always really enjoyed Gemfire. The music is fun, the characters are fun. Counterattack. There should be a counterattack there too, yep. Okay. Yeah, this is no problem. This is going to be a successful gun run. I'm actually not even going to move these ships. I doubt they have mines here. I don't think they're going to have mines here. Tag them. Move toward fire. We have to get our fighters in the way between those 2 battalions. Because then it just becomes a matter of which battalion is the bigger unit, and they obviously have more men on the ground than I do. And I don't want to have to go through a landing again. PC version of Genghis Khan capture other... What? That is hilarious. I didn't know that. Oh yeah. Yeah, this game has captivated me for... How long has it been? How long has it been? 30 years? Sheesh. I don't know. Long time. But I still come back to it. I really wish they'd remake this game. Alright, gonna fly here. Gonna fire on the bombers just to get rid of them. Not many left. Alright, gonna go here. And stop. And we gotta keep coming toward with these jet fighters. And I gotta go here and fire on their men. 2 lost. That's the goal right there. So to win a base, I'm just gonna go over these again. The base endurance has to be 0. Their troops have to be eliminated. There can be no battalions. And your land units have to land on their town. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think so. I remember when I first started playing this game, I was like, how the heck do you take a base? What the heck? I destroyed their troops. Why am I not taking the base? When you destroy their troops, you have to keep going and keep going because there are ones that are garrisoned that you don't see. And you just have to keep wiping them out. So for example, they might have 10 battalions when you look at it on the special forces, but when you do an air attack or a landing, you'll only see like 6. So you wipe out those 6 and then you have to attack again. And when you attack again, you'll only see 3. So you wipe those out and then you have to attack again, and then you'll finally kill the final one. It's really annoying. Alright, fire here. And good there. And good there. Good there. This is the focus right now. In order to take Port Moresby, all of these troops have to be wiped out. And so we will do so. I do not control the land units once they're there. Oh, you're right. I don't think they're gonna make a game where they have such a big Pacific conflict. It's not politically correct anymore. I didn't even think about that. You just killed all the last hope that I've had for the past 30 years. It's alright. I'm fine playing the one we've got. Alright, fire on him. Fire on him. There's only 5 left. You guys can do it. I'm gonna move the cruisers within range. See if I can pick a couple points off those batteries. It'll help. You don't want the batteries to be too close to your troops either, because they'll start firing on them, and there's a possibility that they can pull some battalions off of your landing course. You don't want that. We've destroyed all the troops. These are the last jet fighters, so I will focus a little bit on those. And I'll also destroy the bombers. So with the jets gone, the bombs gone, Port Moresby was really the most difficult part of this whole campaign down into Guadalcanal. So with Port Moresby taken, there will be no trouble with bringing Fleet 4 down to finish off Rabaul. A Cold War game would have been amazing. Heck yeah. Alright, now my troops are moving in. Bombers, still fighting with them. We still got 8 turns left. I'm gonna start fleeing. Oh, can't withdraw? Oh, because there's planes on the field still. That's alright. We can still move toward the exits. Just to save time. Romance of the Three Kingdoms to a Chinese Civil War game. Yeah, they should. I loved Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I thought it started to get a little too complicated, honestly. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 2 and 3 were just complicated enough for me. I didn't need it to get any more in-depth than that. Armaments fell to 8. Still moving toward. Gonna shell their town. Base endurance. Moving. Double move. And what can we do with the jets? We can do harbor, we can focus on their planes a little bit. We can... That guy's within range, he should be able to finish off. I'm gonna attack the base. I'm gonna reduce the base endurance a little bit. The last I knew about what Koei was making was they were still stuck on stuff like Dynasty Warriors. But that would be a good thing to investigate. See what they're up to. I don't think that they can build in Uncharted Waters that can do a better job than maybe like Sid Meier's Pirates has done. I think there was a Sid Meier's Pirates with... Oh, they did? EA? Yeah, then they'll never make another Pacific Theater. EA is too built on like sports games and stuff now. Alright, he's out of here, he's out of here. Still got 7 turns left, but it'll go faster once they start fleeing. I don't really need to do another gun attack. Now that they don't have any planes, they can all be air attacks. Air attacks, if you do an air attack without having landing troops, their landing troops will not show on the field. So you have to do a landing first, get your troops out there, and then their garrison troops will show. Civ 3. Civ 3 was good. Was it Civ 3 or Civ 4 that had the Fall of Truth mod? Now that was really fun. Civ 3, Civ 3 or Civ 4. It might have been Civ 4. But look up Fall from Heaven. Fall from Heaven mod for Civilization. Changed all the units. It put the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse out there. You could have archer units. It was really neat. I loved that one. Fall from Heaven mod, absolutely. In fact, I should load that up and do a stream of that one, because that was a really fun mod. I'm gonna fly over here and blast this town. Fall from Heaven I don't think is available on Steam. You might be able to get Civ on Steam. Now if you load Civ from Steam, the mod should still work, because I know that the Fallout mods work. Or at least they used to before they upgraded Fallout because of the TV show. I have spent a lot of lifetime in Fallout. First Fallout I played was Wasteland on the Apple IIe. It wasn't really known as Fallout at the time though. And I could not afford an Apple II, so I had to go over to my rich friend Micah's house and play it in his basement. That was really fun. Alright, attack, nope, move, here, and fire. Saber Set, Dynasty Warriors, horse racing. Wow, horse racing. Remember Chocobo racing in Final Fantasy VII? Yeah, I never really got into that. But I was just saying. Fire on the harbor. Fire on the town. Hit the airfield. I don't know. Nothing? Okay. Just checking. Harbor. And the forces are doing their job. Get out of here. Flee, yes. Flee, yes. Attack. I'm leaving the jet fighters as long as the land units are within range, because if I don't, the armaments batteries will fire at the troops, and I do not want that. I'm also sitting here on the town, because if I don't, then the troops will move toward the armament and fire on the armament, and there could be a counterattack. Can armaments do counterattacks on troops? I don't want to find out. I don't think they can, but... merge with Tecmo. Tecmo, oh man. And Tecmo, who did they merge with? Because that doesn't sound familiar anymore. What else can I hit with the jets? I mean, I can leave. I could pull a few jets off the field. Shikaku's out. Alright, attacking here. And attacking here. Yeah, Bo Jackson would be the best general. That's a good one. Pull out here. I'll fire on the airfields, but I don't think there's anything more to do on the airfields. Right now I'm just making sure the armaments don't fire on the troops. Fell to 4. That's cool. They're fixed positions. I should be able to cause damage every turn. Alright, he's out of here. Flee. I don't think there's any more planes in that airfield. I think they're all gone. Come on. Destroy the armaments. No, the ground units are computer controlled. That's why you have to use so many air units in order to keep them from killing themselves. You end up using your air units like blockers to stop them from doing stupid stuff. So for example, where this jet is right now, if I move this jet, that infantry will move onto the town, and he'll probably fire on just the town. But by keeping this plane here, the armament fires on the plane, not the infantry. Infantry will fire on anything that's nearby, even if it's to their own detriment. Oh, look, I got a plane. Alright, fire on this. I'm surprised these two cruisers did so much damage to these armaments. Alright, final shot. That's it, base endurance 0. Port Moresby was easier to beat than I thought once we got those 440 planes out of the way. Long-range bombers against lay base. Alright. Rest for one day. Port. Depart. Other. Fleet 4. I'm gonna say attack enemy base.
say lay base. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna take a quick peek here. Info, Special Forces. I don't have them in Rabaul, but that's more doable. Fleet 4 can take that one. Order Fleet 4 to take that one. Attack enemy base way out there in Guadalcanal. Don't kill yourself, guys. I don't expect you to do much. I don't expect much from you. All right. From here. I mean, what, another gun attack or a bomb attack? I don't know. Let's take a peek. Yeah, there's a lot of info, and it's all in different screens. They've got 13 left in Moresby, which means a gun attack is going to be pretty useless for me. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to do an air attack. I'm just going to wait till like 2000 hours, 0 hours, launch an air attack at 8 a.m. I'll try to do another one. Okay, that's fine. I'll try to do another one at 16. That's the max you can do in a day. One at 8, and then one at 16, and that's if you don't get hit. So rest 4 hours, fine. They got 13 left, which means I'm probably going to have to hit them about 3 more times. Look, budget 1827. Investing in industry makes a big difference. And I remember, when the industry is really high, like for the US, your budget's like 3,300. It's a lot. So the industry did make a big difference. Alright, got the jet fighters back on that LCV. 048, I'm gonna do a tactical, I'm gonna do an air, and it's gonna be... Wow, they're all 99 on the fly, that's fun. 1, 2, 3... What do we got on fighters? 1, 2, 3. That's fine, that's enough. Torpedoes? No, I don't need that, I don't need torpedoes. The only reason I would have sent more is just because I wanted more jet fighters to use as body blockers. Where are you, Port? I'm right on it. They don't have enough planes to really hurt me. Even if they do hit me, it's not enough. This is where you would need to make sure that you have a lot. You need so many plane units that you can fly and get in the way of their unit and your unit before the ground units encounter each other. So here I am, I'm flying straight in with the jets, and I'm already starting a blocker wall, because you'll see these two guys start trying to move toward each other. You don't want that. So moving up, moving. Let's hit that harbor. Just double check the endurance. Base endurance is at 1. Now I'm going to use this as a blocker here, and I'm going to keep him out in the open, where I can do even more damage to him. 1 battalion lost. Where should I go? I'm here, and I'm going to hit the harbor. This is fine. I'll put him back on the town. I don't care. He's going to be gone in a minute. Counterattack. There we go. Good job. Ooh! I don't like those jets hitting me for 11 planes at all. So if you don't have planes they will take? Yes, they will. Eventually their infantry will fight with my infantry, and they outnumber me. So they will win, especially with my infantry like passing by armaments or other jet fighters. Stuff like that can be really annoying. Now I'm going to use my jets to defend against their jets, while my bombers finish off the armament, and then I'm just going to let my ground unit go toward that town by itself, and it'll just shoot it for like 6 turns. Since the bombers are here, I'm going to hit the airfield just a couple times just to make absolutely sure that they are really low on planes. Any planes that I don't hit are going to come and hit me at 12. Ooh, they've got 38! Oh no, you know what happened. Paul knows what happened. They resupplied Port Moresby.
They dumped a bunch of planes and bombers into it. We're not talking about 400, but they put some forces here. And we'll see exactly what's up here. Alright, so after we finish off these fighters, we're going to have to go hit that airfield a little bit, just to soften them up. Alright, come on, hit them. 4 planes, yeah. I'm going to take them all now. I'm not going to let you use these planes on me in 4 hours. Get rid of these jet fighters, too. Captured? No. See, they had 13 battalions left, and I bombed them until all the battalions that were on the field were destroyed. But that was only a total of about 7, maybe 8. There were 5 battalions that were still hidden in garrison. So you have to attack them again to make them appear. And the fact that the base endurance is 0 and my troops are on the town tells me that they've still got a garrison. My guess is they've probably got about 2 battalions left in there. We'll see it on the special forces in a minute. Just 2 more turns before we go back out to the fleet screen. Yeah, taking a base is a long, drawn-out situation. It's tedious, and it takes a lot more resources than just one strike. I don't think my planes are I don't think the jets are going to be within range of these airfields. Everything seems to be. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Strike. Nope. Fire on that airfield. Nope. Alright. My guess is 2 battalions. Let's double check it. Yamashita's having engine trouble. How many bases are on the map? 45? 45 bases. As long as this isn't Leh, we're fine. It's Leh. I think we're still okay. I don't think that this is a substantial. Yeah, this is nothing. Leh doesn't have anything. Now that I see that they don't have anything, maybe I will send Fleet 4 over there. But no, I'll take it myself. I'll get there and take it myself. Circle all the way around. They just got hammered by long-range bombers, that's why. So yeah, 45 bases on the map. And it doesn't feel like a lot. I wish you could delegate and tell them to shoot at the planes, but as soon as you delegate, they run. Even though if they would just focus fire, they would get it done. So annoying. There we go, 2 planes, okay. Keep going. Jets can't do anything, it's just... Like, what is that? It's not even a 20mm gun on that jet, is it? What's the gun on that jet? Okay, stop there, move toward. Yeah, AI wasn't smart back then. No, they weren't. And there's no point running, A, because the jets can't hurt you, and B, because you can't withdraw anyway. You get to the edge of the map and they don't let you withdraw. So you might as well just hunker down. Do as much damage as you can before the turns run out or before somebody gets sunk. Not in this case because the jets can't hurt you. But in general. 4 down. I should have known that Chicago was going to score a shot. The Akagi and the Kaga have also been very successful at scoring hits. Alright, moving. Yeah, liberty or death. Some of those battles can be really tough. Like when you have a guy who just has, like, bad war ability,
You know what really hurts? Playing British and Thomas Gage just sucks. It's like, man, can't you give me a main general who has, like, some ability on the battlefield? The worst part about it is when the computer plays, and eventually Gage gets fired, then they hire somebody really good, like Howe or Cornwallis, to take over, and you gotta deal with him. But as the human player, you don't get the advantage of having somebody that awesome as your CNC. Alright, 2 planes. Kaga's moving down to try its luck. There it is. Alright, nothing there. Moving in. Fire. We've got a lot of Koi games to go through. We've got a lot of stuff to do. I really want to do a playthrough of Jumpfire. I enjoyed that game. You know, it's a lot of fantasy. It's a fantasy-like, but it still has the same tactics type stuff. As far as the 5 units, the 5 unit types you get, and then you get like a wizard or a, what is it, like a hired mercenary. It can be kind of neat. Guy Carlton is the best general in the game. He's extremely good. He's charismatic, good at tactics. Nathaniel Green is also really good too. Attack. Do you ever deliberately not? Yeah. Do you deliberately not promote the generals only because you don't want to pay them more? Just leave them as a major or something. I used to promote all the time. They're like, oh, who'd you like to promote? And I'm like, yeah, this guy, this guy, this guy. And then I noticed that my payroll was going way through the roof. And I was all, man, I mean, these guys are getting really expensive. Who do they think they are? How much are you going to pay the officers and feel like you have to put money in? What is this, a tip? Like, they're turning the credit card machine toward me and just looking at me with big eyes. Get out of here, you guys. Ah, good old Meigs. Okay, moving. Every ship is within range. I can probably just delegate now and blow them away. I should be able to just finish this. There's what? There's 3, like maybe 3 planes left. Yep, there's the shots. Destroyers taking their shots. Everybody's missing. I don't know how. There we go. 1. Got 1. Realistically, once the bombers are gone, the jets would just go home. They can't damage them. They're only an escort for the bombers. There's just no reason for them to be here. There we go. Alright. Lay's base is gone. Oh no, it's the Port Moresby planes. It's fine, I expected it. It's gonna be a really small amount. No, it's Rabaul. Oh no. Alright. Back off a second here. I'm going to align these guys. So tedious, man. Just like a big... I should be firing. I don't know why I'm not firing. I'm spacing out. I should be firing just a tag on the jets. It'll give me an idea about what... it's not the worst. 23. Fire. 3. This is going to take a while. You guys might want to get a drink while I wrap up these planes. Alright, firing. Move and fire. Alright, they got 22 planes left in that bomber unit. It's not bad. It's ineffective. We're not going to lose a carrier or anything.
They might get a minor shell hit. Not with bomb. They're not going to get a moderate shell hit with bombs. Not with 20 planes, they're not. If you got torpedoes and you got 20 planes, you can get a moderate shell hit, but not with bombs. Alright, moving and firing. 2 down. Move and fire. 4. Wow, that destroyer had a really nice shot. That was a very good job. I'm gonna give him the milk bone. Alright, we shot down 4 from using the Shikaku's anti-air. What is the max unit amount? 16. 16 ships in a fleet. And then carriers can hold 80 planes. You can usually do a mix. I'm gonna ask Paul about that, if he likes to do mixes or not. I don't do mixes. You can have, like, for example, 40 fighters and 40 bombers. I don't find it to increase their effectiveness much. So whenever I want a bomber carrier, it's got 80 bombers. And whenever I want a fighter carrier, it's got all fighters. And I never found that having a carrier with 80 fighters was a very big deal either. So I always use LCVs for fighters. Especially once you can load them with jets. You really don't need more than 50 jets. Especially if they don't have jets. Then your jets are just like God in the sky. If you have a carrier, like an LCV with 50 jets, and they're reasonably trained, they can take somewhere between 10 and 16 planes off in one hit. It's pretty good. It's really good. There's 3. And they are almost out of time. Which is probably good because I'm just pulling planes off. There's nothing they can do but lose planes every turn here. They're not hitting me. They're not damaging me in any big way. Cruiser is still in the business. Moving down, firing. Fire here. Move and fire. Every ship is within range. Alright, another ineffective shot from the bomber. There's only 3 bombers left. I'm just splitting hairs at this point. Two. There's only 1 left. Come on, you can get him. You can get him. No, it's just a matter of principle. There it is. I got him. Alright. And we'll just finish up what the cruisers have to say. 2 off? Wow, that's 2 jet fighters that I don't have to deal with when I go up to Rabaul. In fact, now that I've made that hit, and I know what the planes look like at Rabaul, should I send Fleet 4 to Rabaul? Man, I think I should. Order Fleet 4 to Rabaul. Attack enemy base. Where are you? Yeah, they haven't even really left yet. Plus, this way I can keep them close. So if there's anything I need to do to like protect them, I can do it with my main fleet. Oh, here, look. Info, Special Forces. We were talking about how many were left in Moresby, and I said 2. It's 6. So we gotta do more air attacks. Notice how the resupply is 16 days? They can't resupply this base. So I can even start leaving. I don't even need to be here anymore. They got the 44 bombers, but that's not going to do anything. I'm going to start leaving now. Well, right after my last air attack. Here we go. Tactical air attack, and I'm sending a few bombers and just a bunch of jets. Doesn't really matter. Nope, not 8 hours. Not 8 hours. Hold on. Nope. Only the Special Forces like spying the enemy. Yes. You tell the army that you want Special Forces in their base. So normally you can say order base and you look at your own bases here. But you can't see theirs. But if you do Special Forces, you go Info Special Forces, and you can see all the bases that you have Special Forces in a very similar way that you see your own bases. Like so. Which I should start going toward laying. That's going to be my next target. That's my job. Tactical. Air attack. I want to send all the jets because they move 5 spaces. And then I'll add on anything I can do within 4 hours. That's 7 planes. Launching assault. No, I'd rather you didn't. You can't stop them. Rest? How about this? Fix? Modify rocket? Yeah, there we go. Send him out. No, planes? What are you talking about? I just dealt with the planes. What are you doing? They just messed up my air attack. I'm so annoyed. Alright, well, let's just blast his, like, one bomber that he sent. They did it on purpose. They sent one bomber just to upset my air attack. Not really, but I would. Because I know that those planes are coming. But if I hit them first, then they cannot continue with their air attack. Tag it! I'm guessing 22. Tops. Tops! Probably less. Yeah, 1 plane. They sent 1 plane. Can you believe it? But now my air attack is off. Alright. So enemies attacking with planes, no fleet. The enemy doesn't have a fleet. I wiped it out. So if I look at results and I look at enemy ships, this is what they got left. And this is all new ships. The Nevada is now a battleship again. I've probably sunk Nevada about 6 times. So this, the 2 CVs and the CVL, those... I need to handle those personally while I'm out here, actually. But we're going to take a nice, gentle 16 knots out of here. The rest I can handle from the air as I move toward Leh. I'm going to rest for 4 hours. Okay, this is 0-100, so I'm going to go tactics, move, no, yes. I'm going to do 16 knots right here. 14 hours. Nice, easy 14 hours. Not worried about transports. Now we're going to do... First we're going to save game. But I don't expect anything big to happen. No airstrike? Oh, absolutely. Airstrike happens in a 4-hour period. You know that. So up there in the upper left, time required 4 hours. I just wanted my ships to be moving while I'm preparing my airstrike. And boom, bombs. That's 7 planes. Here comes the airstrike. My ships are still moving, but I'm airstriking. I don't need to. I know what you're thinking, but they've only got 6 battalions, and quite honestly, I'm probably going to take 3 battalions off and it'll say troops destroyed. So I don't want to overkill. There's no reason to send that many planes anymore. Here, you'll see. Fly on up here. It already looks like I have too many planes, doesn't it? But I sent that many on purpose because I need to use them as body blockers. So, right now, if this guy moves 1 space this way, and my guy moves 1 space this way, they will shoot at each other. I'm trying to prevent that. 1 battalion lost. I know they have 6. I put this plane in the way. And now they're blocked. Now they have 5 left. 6, 5. They got 4 left. Infantry units will always move against. There it is. Troops destroyed. That's it. There's nothing more I can do. It seems kind of, no closure, like anti-catharsis here. But that's just the nature of it. I think the base level is already 0. I can take the rest. I can take this base from the air now. Oh, base level's 1. I can help him with that. Here, bomb the harbor. Boom. Bomb the town. Boom. Alright, bases are 0 again. they use the materials in the base to repair the armaments and the base endurance. So as long as they have materials, those will slowly creep back up. I think they have 2 left. 2 battalions left. Flee, yes. Flee, yes. Flee, yes. There's nothing more I can do. I'm fleeing. Planes. Planes are fleeing. And now you just watch your guy just stand there and shoot at the base for a couple turns over and over again. Alright. Let's see. Info, Special Forces, Moresby. They got 3 left. Do you need to manually get materials like iron and oil? The materials are abstract, so it doesn't actually tell you what those materials are. You just, when you do a base distribution, you say here's 20, or here's 30, or here's 40, you just put them into the base. I can try an air attack, but I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work, guys. I'll try it. I think I'm going to get hit by planes. I'll just send all the fighters. See what happens. I really wanted to get it done, but I think they're going to get me. Alright, here at home base. Fix, modify rocket. Why not? Send the battleship. Oh, I got it. Air attack. Here we go. Now remember, they have 3 battalions left in the base. 3. They're probably going to let me kill 2, and then it'll say troops destroyed. And that's where it gets really frustrating. Additionally, I must now leave a plane here, because that anti-air, that armament will fire at my troops as it passes by. Flap here, fire on this. Flying. Moving. Counterattack, 2 lost, troops destroyed. That's it. We're done. And here, fire. And he will run away. And he will stay here. Run away. They have 1 battalion left in the base. 1. Yeah, he wants to land there. So that means I have to leave my plane there for the whole time. That's another reason why this is okay. I'm only here for 5 turns now because my fleet is a little farther away from the base, so I don't have like 8 or 12 turns. And I don't need that many turns anyway. Alright, here we go. Now we'll just wait. My jets stay here, because I don't want that gun firing on my units if they go down to the town. And we're done. Just 1 more air attack is all that's needed. Absolutely. No question. We'll do a nice 16 knots. Little pleasure cruise. 5 hours? No, we'll go all the way. Go here. 6 hours. 4-hour rest. Enemy transports, no worries. Alright, here we go. This is the air attack that's going to win it. I'll send 1 bomber. Just 1. Because I know that there is... Actually, let's send 2. Because I know that there's that anti-air. Here we go. 4 hours. Preparations for air attack. Port Moresby, the toughest base in Guadalcanal, is about to go down. September 3rd. Alright, moving in for the final strike here. There's my units. Where are their units? There they are. See, they're very far away. They're very far away from my planes. It doesn't really matter at this point. I have 6 battalions, and they have 1. So even if they shoot at each other, I'm going to win. But I'm just so used to protecting my infantry units on the ground now. It's kind of a neat feeling. I mean, when you're a naval fleet commander, you don't control those ground units. The army does. So in that way, it feels very realistic. You're trying to protect your guys. You know, they're making their own choices down there on the ground, and you're making your choices up here in the air. There it is. Done. Now, can he get to that base within 6 turns? And then we'll see it. So then we'll see the win. And he can. He will. Now we just wait. We wait for him to get there. It doesn't matter which town he lands on. Any one of them will do. The base endurance is 0. The troops are destroyed. And he's headed toward the town. One more turn. I'm just going to sit here in the sky and wait for him to win it. Hour equals how many turns you get. The amount of turns you get is determined by how far away from the base you are. So if you're striking that base and it's way off in the corner of the little mini-map of where you are, then you're probably only going to get like 3 or 4 turns. If it's more in the mid-range, you'll get 5 or 6 turns. If you're right on top of the base, you can have somewhere between 10 and 12 turns of air. Think of it as your planes have to fly to their target, so it's based on the amount of fuel they carry. If you're farther away, they can only fight for so long before they gotta fly home. I'm gonna use the escort now just because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to deal with all of the BS using my ships. Alright, 4 has started doing their job. Very nice, I like that. Shoot him down, I don't care. Guam is doing its job against Ley. Nice, long-range bombers against Ley. Moresby's being shelled. I'm going to do an order base. And I'm going to give them some resources now. Hopefully I have some stuff to give them. There's my 6 guys. Supply. Fuel, that's fine. Materials, boom. Soldiers, 1, 2, 3. Bombers. Oh gosh. We'll go 100. Scouts 10. Jet fighters is going to be important. There, that's good. I like that. Alright, Port Moresby is stocked. Were there any other ones that needed any attention at this time? Probably not. All the endurances and materials look good. Singapore. Why are they low? Probably because of the compensation. So we'll do this. Oh, I think Singapore had guerrilla problems. We'll give them this. We'll go 30 on the jets. Just in case. Alright. Cool. All done there. Tactics. Movement. 16 knots. Straight up. To Ley base. 19 hours. Let me see what they've got there. Info. It's going to be Special Forces. 51. Ooh, baby. They got nothing on planes, though. Alright. If I do an escort and then a gun attack... No. But I can do an escort and a landing. I'll show you how that's done. So let's see. Tactic. I want to get there in 12 hours because I want to get there by 8 a.m. So I'm not going to stop, but 19 hours is not enough. It's not quick enough. So let's do 19 knots. See what that looks like. There we go. No, that's still not fast enough. We're going to have to do something faster. We're going to have to do like 24 knots. There we go. 10. That accounts for going off course a little bit in course correcting. Because it's not going to take 10 hours for me to get there. It's going to take 11 or 12. Alright. And now we're going to rest. And we're going to rest. Again. And now we're going to do an escort of everything. Boom.
Oh, cute! My one cruiser that had rockets fired on Lay. Paul, did you see that? That's awesome. Oh, I almost had a little tear come down. Alright, tactics. Landing. Why am I doing a landing instead of gun attack? Escort is computer attack. Escort is when you send your planes up to fly around and protect you. You can escort at 8 a.m. and it's basically because you expect enemy planes to come in. But I did it because the planes will come with me when I attack, and I want them to. But I can't just send my planes by themselves. If I send the planes by themselves, their little infantrymen will be on the base. But if I send my planes up first, and then I do a landing, their guys are going to be there. You'll see. Yeah, you saw the rocket attack? I can't wait. I can't wait. We're going to do a total repair, and we're going to get all those cruisers together. Wake is going to be really fun. Wake and Hawaii are going to be really fun. Here's the Yamato. Oh yeah, no problem. I really hope you tried this game and you really enjoy it. It can be a lot of fun. Formation at port. We're going to discharge the Yamato. It needs to be fixed. It's all beat up. Its morale is 0. It's got stress. So you can go bye-bye. Landing? Yes. Alright, so here we are. I did a landing. I forgot which carriers, no possible landing info? I forgot which carriers had the men. Okay, Shikaku has 2. That's all that matters. I can do Shikaku. Shikaku will wait. And, let's see, Zukaku... No, okay. So Zukaku is going to run away, ultimately. So let's look at this. There's some other units right there. Look at all the units. Remember, they have 51 battalions in this base, so they're split up into all of these units. I'm not exactly going to land just yet. First, I'm going to send my fighter planes, and I'm going to go wreak havoc on all of their battalions over there. Kagi? None. Okay. Can you flee? Not with bombers in the sky. But I can shoot. Move here and fire on their bombers. Yeah, I don't know why they think that they're going to do anything with their little bombers in the sky. You can stay close. Oh, the armaments can actually hurt my carriers now that I'm thinking about it. Can't fire on those. Yeah, I'm gonna reposition. This is a really crowded screen here. Very crowded. CBL, move toward the fire. Hit those bombers, please. Can't hit those LRs. I'm not going to shoot at my own planes. I can't hit anything? Yeah, I'm crowded my own guy. I'm crowded. My own guy is crowded in. Move up. Shoot here. Okay, move and fire. And can't fire. Now here's where the jets can do some work. There we go, one down. The reason I needed to get the jets out of the way, really. With the jets out of the way, the LCVs can move. Alright, that's done. That's going to be finished, so I'm going to go over here and start harassing these infantry. Notice how I've got 12 rounds to do this. That's because I'm on top of the base. Don't some of the fleets have transports full of troops? Some of them do. I don't usually use transports for a couple of reasons. One reason is their max speed is 20 knots, and I don't like my fleets to be slowed down in that way. Another reason is one shot takes them out. And I feel that that's very vulnerable. Attack. Shoot. Another one is they take a long time to load. Like days. If you want to fill them all the way up to 10, they take a long time. And I don't need more than like 6, somewhere between 4 and 8 battalions landed on the ground, I protect them with my planes, so I don't lose battalions. So I don't need like 40 battalions. I don't. The computer does, but I don't. Alright, we're getting away from these armaments a bit. Let's move away. I can shell him with the cruisers, but I don't want to have to deal with it otherwise. He can't hit that. And yeah, he'll just wait. Shoho will wait too. LCVs are basically just going to wait. Move toward the fire. They can fire on the jets. Here we go. Move up. Still out of range. Okay. Still out of range. And moving. I want the cruisers to fire on those armaments, ultimately. Fire on the jets. Move up. Double space. And not within range to fire on the bombers, but I can still hit the jets. Do you train the units that make them more effective? You can. I would, but the training costs fuel. And I don't like to lose fuel. Figure it this way, if you have enough carriers, it doesn't matter too hard what their experience is. And once you start getting into the real action, they are going to get experience very quickly. Start shooting at those guys, but I have a lot of time. I got a lot of time. I can finish the jets and then go finish off those battalions. Okay, Air Force destroyed. Chicago can move closer now, I think. Yes. What was the other carrier that had... I'm just going to get rid of the ones that I don't need. Flee? Yes. Kagi? No. Since they're close, I'm going to use firing on those soldiers. There's one more. I remember, there it is, the Kaga. Okay, so the Kaga's going to stay. The rest of these are going to leave. LCVs too. I just don't need them. They're wasting our time. Not this one, though. This one can fire on those little men. LCV out of here. Destroyers, cruisers I'll keep, because they can get close enough to shell without being hit back. Destroyers, those cannot fire. So if a destroyer can hit an armament can hit a destroyer. I'm not going to take that risk. And these guys are going to go do some cleanup in the town. It's going to be a bloodbath. I want to see that rocket attack again. That was fun. Rockets are a good time. 2 battalions lost. Cleaning their battalions off. It's because it was a landing. The computer expects my units to be landed, so it will put its troops out on the field, which is what I want to happen. I haven't exactly landed my men yet, but their men are out there. Kind of a loophole. There are a couple, and you have to use them if you're going to beat these guys, because they are using their loopholes. Yes. Alright, fire. 2 battalions lost. Keep going. There's a lot of battalions to shoot up. Ooh, counterattack. Dangerous. For them. I'm gonna get the Akagi out of here. The Kaga and the Chicago are the only ones I need at this time. The planes will be able to handle the soldiers, no problem. Cruisers will move into firing range and they will work on the armaments. I'm not too concerned, but here's a funny part about the armaments. I like where they are now, but when we attack again, they're going to be in a completely different place. It's really weird. They move around. So I want the cruisers to work on them a little bit now, and that way they won't be in the place that I don't want them to be next time.
They're actually shooting at my planes, even though they're getting, like, risk of counterattack. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's a really bad idea. Alright. Kaga's just gonna wait. Nope, flee. Yep. Alright, moving up. Cruisers will be in range next turn. And we're cleaning these guys off the map. Battalions lost. Now remember, they had, how many did they have? 51? We'll take a look afterward, we'll see what kind of damage we've done. Alright, Shikaku's getting into position. Kaga's just waiting. Now if you have wondered, how can the Kaga land their units with the armament there? Technically they can. I've still got a few turns to finish this thing off. So I'm going to be working on it. Can you position your units before attack begins? No, you cannot. And that is one of the difficult parts about it. Especially once you land your units, you don't know where your guys are going to pop up. When I attack next, they could be anywhere. And one of the most frustrating parts is, let's say you do wipe out all of their infantry, and your units are like on a little island out in the middle of the harbor. You can't do anything to make it work. You just have to end that engagement and wait and attack again and hope that they're within range at that time to physically walk over and get onto the town. Yeah, it's just random. Did you guys ever play Azure Dreams on the PlayStation? Man, that was a crazy one. It's like Pokemon, but you go into basically an endless dungeon. I forgot how many levels there are, like 32. And they get harder and harder as you go. And the only thing that retains this experience is the monster that you bring with you. It was really neat, but also very weird. Alright. It's safe for me to land now. I'm just going to land them. This is the only time where I will control those landed troops. Alright, firing on the armament. Cruisers are clearing the way. They better. Come on now. There it is, armament 0. Alright, attack the base. Base is 0, alright. I think we're good. Base is 0, airfields are pretty empty. I don't typically attack the fuel reserves because they become mine once I win. There's just not much else happening here. Shikaku can flee. I'm not worried about that force, and I will start moving up to land. Cruisers will start working on this armament. At the very last minute, the Kaga will land its troops, and yes, I will take one shot from the armament. It's not going to be a game ender. There's nothing happening here. I'm just going to get these guys out of here. If I want to be really stickler about it, I will take a jet over there. And I think I might do that. If I have a jet and an infantry, the armament will always fire at the jet. So I can make sure that he doesn't get hit. Alright, attack. And next turn we land. I might not even get there in time. Oh, it's gone. Armament's gone. So there's nothing else to do. Flee, yes. Flee, yes. Yes, everybody's out. Planes just went back. Not worried about him. Land, boom. Done. We now have 4 battalions on Leh base. Fleet 4, finding subs, whatever, don't care. Now we do info, special forces, and we've got 27 to deal with. They had 51, they now have 27. I no longer need to be there. But they also have 112,000 fuel, and that I do need. So I am going to stay here. I'm within range to airstrike either one, actually.
Once we get guys landed in Rabaul, I'll take a look, but I don't currently have special forces there. So I'm going to rest. 4 hours. That's fine. Hey, rocket launch! Woohoo! Cruiser strikes. Nicely done. Now I'm gonna do a big one this time. And the reason is the map is so big, I don't know where the planes are gonna show up. I need to make sure that I have planes close to their units that can get in the way and stop the units from fighting each other. I do not want their 27 battalions to attack my 6 battalions. And here we go. I've got guys in the way. That right there, where those guys are, is the worst territory terrain that they could be on. It's even worse than the green. They're like on like an open river. They are so wide open. It's the worst position they could be. All right, flying in. This is gonna go really fast. I don't know why this map felt so big. It feels like it's double the size of a normal map. See how I've used my planes? They can't come get me. They're protected. My infantry are protected. And I'm shooting at these guys in a river, and they're gone. Yeah. This is gonna go really fast. Up here, fire. Probably only gets between 7 and 10 off of them during this encounter. Oop, moving. I don't even think these show-hos are going to get there in time. We didn't need this many planes. Their infantry are trying to find a path. What's the base endurance at? 0? Okay. Fly up here and just shoot at them. Just finish them. I don't need this bomber. I am going to fly here and fire. Just get them out in the open. A couple of these I'm just going to get rid of them. Oh look. Yeah, I'll just box them in and shoot at them. Whatever. Gotta get these planes out of here. There's too many planes. It's like Al's used plane lot around here. You want to buy a plane? Okay, bombing. 2 lost, troops destroyed. Game over. Well, I should say assault over. This airstrike is finished. So, there's nothing more my planes can do. Base endurance is 0. There are no armaments. Their air power on their airfields is virtually nil. There's just no reason to even strike at it. Planes return. You watch your guy move up for a few turns, and that's it. Infantry battalions stay there until your next attack? Yes, they do. So when you look at them on base or special forces, you'll see your number, and they will periodically assault on their own. They do not do a good job. I'll tell you, they do not do a good job. Fighter escort? No. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do an air attack. I don't think any of those bases have anything that can really do me any harm. Only enough planes that you can take within 4 hours. Yep. Okay. And yes, they respawn randomly. There it is, launching assault. So they attacked on their own. Armor request by Brazil. Epidemic on the Akizuki. Oh no. We're gonna have to take a look at that. What do we got here? Fix, modify fighter? Nope. Okay, fix, modify rocket. I guess the Yamato? I guess. I don't know.
No, I want to fix it. I need something here to fix. It's September 5th. I'm just going to rest. Smallpox, right? Yeah. That happens down in Guadalcanal. It's so realistic. Alright, here we go. Let's hit the base again. I don't need any fighter escort. I've personally wiped out all the planes in Guadalcanal. Starting with the 440 bombers in Port Moresby. The battle was won as soon as I wiped out their bombers. Okay, this could be a little bit of a challenge here. They're going to shoot at each other for a bit. And there's nothing I can do about it. You see that? With the positioning, my guys will move toward on that airfield. Their guys will move toward on that airfield. And they will continue to fire on each other until this engagement is done. Oop, I lost one. It was just bad luck on the positioning. They're not going to wipe them out. I should be able to finish them off within time, but I could lose another battalion or two. Just have to make sure to really put pressure on them here. Can that bomb move? No, but the fighter can, so I need to make sure that everything I've got fires on them as quickly and fast as possible. And since the armament is back... Oop, there we go. Shot him too. Nice. Since the armament is back, I'll destroy it. I don't need that popping up in the wrong place. Ooh, one plane destroyed. And I'll move here and fire on the town. Okay, we're good. And then I'll move here and fire on the airfield. One plane. Cool. Alright. He will move toward the town, because that's what they always do. I will move toward the armament, which I'm going to guess is at 2. No, it's at 0. Okay. And everything else can run. We're good. Got a little hairy there, because the units were fighting each other. But we recovered and only lost 1 battalion in that bad luck situation. Notice that we only killed about 7 battalions, but they've actually got like 27 in the base. So you just have to keep attacking them and keep wiping them out over and over again. Only with additional attacks do they pop up. Enemy subs? Whatever. I'm not worried about that. Okay, let's take a look. Info. Special Forces on the base. They now have 6 to my 3. Which means I probably have to attack them about 2, maybe 3 more times. So we're going to rest. At 4 AM we'll do a 4-hour launch. Plane launch. Another reason why I don't want to send too many planes... Oh, it's the sub. Another reason why I don't want to send too many planes is it costs fuel to send planes. So if you can send a few less planes, then you don't burn fuel as fast. Alright, tactical air attack, here we go. What have we got? A couple of bombers. Let's send these. These are a couple of big bomber. Fighter, nope, okay, 4 hours, there we go. Let's fly up and do the work. Tinian. 19? No, they're on their way home. Don't worry about that. Air attack. Now remember, they have 6 battalions left in the base. 6. Where are my guys? They're down there in the trees again. See that? Special Forces, man. You can never tell what those Green Berets are going to do. They could end up anywhere. There we go. Alright, moving. There's no armaments. There's no defensive planes. This is just a straightforward sweep and clear. This plane might not even get there. I'm just going to flee. That plane isn't needed. Counterattack, 2 battalions off. So now they have 4 battalions left. Of which I think there's probably only 1 more here on the field. Firing. 3 battalions. That's it. We're done. Take 1 shot at the base just to make sure it's 0. Yep, we're good. And we flee.
And yeah, when you attack a base like Hawaii, and they've got like 99 troops and 99 base endurance, it takes a long time. Yeah, not all. We didn't get them all. Not all, but no, they don't. Only a portion. Something like 60 to 70% of the actual number are out there. That sub keeps attacking us, and I have destroyers in that fleet, right? Order Fleet 4. Battleships. Okay, we've got a cruiser and a destroyer. They're not doing what they've got to do. They got 18 left. Man, I've got to get these guys. I've got freaking pox. Air attack. We're so close. Nope. Okay. I don't even need this many planes. I didn't even look how many they have left. I don't know. Bam, there we go. Hit them. I don't know why they're using their Air Force. They should just do a landing. I don't mind it. Launching assault. Here's a fun one. If they have 0 battalions, and you see that where it says launch assault, they will take the base. You'll win it. I'm gonna rest here. Marshall airplanes. That's not good. There's a lot of bombers in Marshall. That actually hit me for some planes. Experienced some loss there. Okay, moving in. See how they're close to each other again? Gonna have to stop that. Gotta block them off. Boom. This guy is probably not gonna get there in time. They only have how many? 2? 3? Not a lot. 2? Troops destroyed. Alright. Dunzo. Fleet. Firing. And hit the armament. Is that a win? Did they only have 2 left, or do you think they had 3 left? We're about to find out. Move here. And move out of his way. And move here. Base endurance is 0. Let's see what happens. Nope, they've got 1 battalion left. Okay. It never ends. I'm telling you, it's 1 battalion. They have 1 battalion left. Alright, flee. $8 a.m. tomorrow, we take the base. Come on, 4th Fleet. You've got a cruiser and a destroyer. You can do that work. Info, Special Forces. No. Can't see it. Oh, there it is. Yep, 1 battalion. Endurance is 0, arms is 0, resupply can't happen. Okay. We will wait. Rest. Somewhere between 4 and 8 hours. Enemy subs. That could be... No, that they're being attacked. Okay. Finally, somebody fired at the S-28. They took a shot. I'm gonna rest for another 4 hours. Okay. Here we go. Tactics. Air attack. Just 1. I don't know. Just like 3. Don't even need a lot. You just need enough to make them fight each other. Number of battalion spawn is no. There's an algorithm. So if there's like 10 battalions, there'll be like 6 out there. It's like 60%. And then when you attack again, there'll be 3. And then when you attack again, it'll be the 1 that's left. And that's basically what happened here. That's just how it goes. It looks like we had a real fun time here.
I don't know if my men are close enough to even take that base while we're watching. We'll see. I'm gonna make sure the base endurance is 0. Yes, it is. Okay. And then we're just gonna wait and see if they can get there in 8 turns. I think they can, actually. Let's see. 3, 2. They got it. Alright, lay base. Not easy. Now I have to actually port and do like a, shore leave. So the guys can go rest up and get healed from their pox. Annoying. Oh, you know what? I don't have to shore leave. Just that one does. What was it, the Akagi or whatever it was? I can dump that ship off and leave it there. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to go kind of just sashay myself around in front of Rabaul. Hold on a second. Let's see what Fleet 4 is doing first. They haven't dumped their men yet. They have to make a landing attack. Port stop. Absolutely. Alright, Port Moresby is mine. And you're going to do an order base. And it's going to be... You know the one. Lay base. Friendship, 0. So we're not going to get too heavy duty here. But I'll push the fuel up. I'll give them the materials that they need to fix. I'll go soldiers. But I'm going to go kind of easy on this stuff. Because I don't trust them. I'm going to give them just a few scouts too. Alright. Let's take a look at our fleet here. Shikaku has ships. How do I know exactly which ship it was? I think it was the Akizuki. Yes, it is. Okay. So we got to get rid of that ship. So, order, arrange, formation at port, split, 1, and get rid of... Don't tell them, but they're going away with their sickness fleet. Yeah, the smallpox ship is... They're getting rid of that thing. I don't want that near my main fleet. Right. Now we're going to do a port supply. Just a quick one. Nothing big. We're going to go like 40%. However much I can get in one day, let me put it that way. How much fuel can I get in one day? 50%? That's enough. I'll take 50. Execute resupply. Bless you! Execute resupply. Yes. And this is because I'm going to have to go help Fourth Fleet. I don't know what they're doing. I gave them soldiers and they're not attacking, they're not landing. There's something wrong. Look at that, 48 bombers shot down. It doesn't make any sense. There's something wrong over here. Oh no, you don't have to scuttle them. They go on a shore leave for 3 days and then they come back, they're healed. They're good. It's okay. Japanese Fleet 10, alright. Didn't control? Not directly, no. Maybe they're not landing because the sub is there? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go kind of like sashay past with my main #1 fleet, and that sub is gonna attack me, and then they're gonna be gone. Alright, 4th Fleet. There's a landing. Whoa! Battleship got real close. Alright. That was real close. S-28 is really annoying. Enemy subs, I know. Italy has surrendered. Yeah, whatever. can't beat me. Alright, let's take a look at Fleet 4. Oh no, they still have 18 guys on there. What's going on here? See, I don't have any men on my fleet anymore. My first fleet has nothing. Order, arrange, formation at port, discharge, fleets. 10? Yes. I'm gonna fix those. And then I'm just gonna rest. Why is Fleet 4 not landing? I need men. I need battalions if I'm gonna do this. I know what to do. Here we go. This is gonna be cool, and you'll see. Alright, tactics, move. We're gonna go a nice, easy 16 knots right out to here. I'm gonna keep hoping Fleet 4 does its job without sinking one of my carriers. There we go. Speed 29, jeez. You guys are really bothering me. Just dump your men and then go away. This is the difference between what happens when they attack and when I attack. I sneak in at night or during the day with a fighter escort and just do heavy damage, and they just fumble in. Alright, order Fleet 4, what do you got? 14. So they dumped 4. Now I can see. So now if I do order base, I don't have special forces there, but I've got men on the ground that can tell me what's going on in Rabaul. 23, 4 on the ground. Nothing big deal. Yeah. We're not worried. So get the heck out of there. Order Fleet 4 to go home. You guys have done enough. You guys can port call back here and lay. Get yourselves out of the trouble and I will handle the rest. Now that there's 4 units on the ground, I don't even need to land. I can use those 4 units to get this done. Enemy subs, no big deal. I kind of hope they attack me at the Shikaku. Let's double check really quick. Order Fleet 1. Ships. I've got 3 cruisers and a destroyer. I would have no problem sinking the S-28. Alright. And now we will do tactical movement. I'll do just a reasonable 16 knots straight toward Rabaul. I don't even need to be on top of Rabaul, really, but I want to get close enough that, oh no, like, accidentally the sub attacked me. What am I ever gonna do? Alright, and we will do an air attack at 4 a.m. That takes 4 hours. And this is the tactic that the computer can never figure out. You just send what you can send in 4 hours. And your airstrike is the first one to go down at 8 a.m. It works on bases. It works on other fleets. Here we go, 8 a.m. Looks like that submarine's running away. Okay, here I am. Where are my guys? My 4 battalions. There they are. Look, they're hiding way out. I love that. That's a great place for them to be. And I will start firing on their battalions right here. And my other bombers will do the same. With this positioning, I can eventually force them into the open area. Fighter planes come down. More fighter planes. And more fighter planes. I like it when the computer lands the troops and I don't have to do the landing and the babysitting. I can just do the damage. Here we go. Boom. Now, I messed up a little bit. He's not going to go out into the open, but that's fine. going to fly here because I'm going to go plane to plane. We've got to get rid of these battalions. Counterattack. 2 battalions lost. Oh, look at that. The jet fighter attacked my jet fighter, which is not what I would be doing if I was them. I would be attacking the bombers. But whatever. That's why they lose. 20 left there. Alright. 1 lost. Attack here. 1 lost. Counterattack, 1 lost. Troops destroyed. Okay. The bombers will now go focus on base endurance, and maybe even fleeing, honestly. The jets will attack the jets. Airfield. No? Okay. Counterattack, please? No? Okay. And we'll fire on the base with the bomber just to see where they're at. 0. Good. The rockets did a great job. That was 1 cruiser, by the way, that did all that with that rocket. It was very nice. 1 cruiser was able to fire those rockets 3 times. That was really good. Six down. 1 down. 1 down. No counterattack. I feel kind of cheated. Base endurance needs to be 0? Yes, it does. Cannot capture unless base endurance is 0. My infantry will stand there and shoot at it until it is. They will help to bring it down to 0. But you cannot capture the base until the base endurance is 0. Oh, that's it. There were no more turns left. Alright, let's see. So, Info Special Forces will not show. It will not show Rabaul, but if I go Order Base, I can see Rabaul. There it is. And they are at 11 left. So we have a few more airstrikes to go. Air attack. Same thing. All of these. Oh, yeah, just send those. Why not? Whatever you can send in 4 hours. Launching assault. I'd rather they didn't, but you can't stop them. Rest 1 day. And you guys have done an excellent job, so you can supply. Oh, no, you haven't done an excellent job. Cancel resupply. Cancel. We're going to do a shore leave. Here we go. They don't resupply battalions or armaments in between attacks? Yes and no. So if you go to order base and you see that the days are 0, you can do a resupply. Works the same for them. However, if they have been resupplied, they cannot send more resources to that base until the resupply is completed. We'll check it right after this and we'll see. Because it tells me what their resupply is. In some ways, they give you more information in this game than they should. Like, for example, you shouldn't be able to go to enemy ships and see what enemy ships are out there. I suppose if it was like maybe the US had posted articles that such and such battleship was just built and it was leaving San Diego Bay or something like that, maybe that could be reasonable. But in general, knowing what ships are out there should be something that the Army and Navy should keep as secret as possible. You would think. We're really close to wiping their troops out. Base endurance is still 0. Counterattack. Done. Alright, moving out. This air attack is complete. Yeah, public record. And that's a shame. You know, they could just do better if they were more secretive about what they had. Maybe not every ship, but I don't know, subs, you know, or carriers that were camouflaged or something. Information's important. All right, moving and moving and moving. Flee. There's nothing more I can... There's no planes, no base endurance, no armaments, nothing. Nothing my planes can do. Yeah, loose lips sink ships, absolutely. Did you ever read the submarine commander book about the German U-boats? Some of the propaganda and counterintelligence was just insanity. Enemy submarine. They're just floating around. I mean, if they want to attack me, they can. I'll take it. I'll do a movement. Give me 16 knots. I'll go play with them. I can't attack them, but they can attack me. They won't, because they're chicken. Rest 4 hours. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save state right here. File, save, game position. And I'm gonna do another air attack. It's so tedious, and you get tired of doing it, but it's the only way. It's got to be done. Okay, airstrike. You always didn't know the Yamato. Wow. I like that. Counterintelligence is nice. 18-inch guns, unbelievable. Hey, where was it that they had a piece of steel that had been penetrated by the Yamato? Like there was a giant hole in the steel, and they had it on display. That would be amazing to see that. Battleship X. They should have called it the East Carolina. They're like, what's the East Carolina? We don't know. The Allies keep naming their ship weird stuff now. Like what was that? Cow pens? Guys, I'm really digging for names now. Alright, this airstrike is done. I can double check the base endurance, but I think it's 0. The Japanese did have heavy casualties at Midway. Flee. As soon as I take Rabaul, I'm going to take a break, because then I'll finally have met all of the conditions, and then hopefully on return I won't get fired, but I'll return on the next stream, and then we'll continue Armchair a little bit. After being patched up, Fleet 4 should just be able to take Guadalcanal. I'll double check the hull strengths and make sure that they can do it. Fleet 4, we're going to double check on Fleet 4, make sure they're okay. Enemy sub, they're not here to do anything, they're chicken. Alright, let's take a look, see what Rabaul's got. Built to spec for Yamato. I would go to Annapolis to see that. Yeah, that would be amazing. Rabaul has 2 left. That means 1 more attack. I'm not going to commit to that, but it should be just 1 more attack. And I'm just sending 4. I'm not going to get crazy. Water. Oh, it's shell day. Palau against Rabaul. Ouch. Wow. Holy smokes. I was just about to beat them, but that's killer. Wake. Did they wipe them out? I kind of want to see. That was a lot of airstrikes. Yeah, they hit one. They got one. Oh, the Blue Angels? The movie? Or... I saw them at Fisherman's Wharf, San Diego. That was amazing. So, yeah, absolutely. Alright, rest one day. And these guys are going to resupply. Or, you know what? They need to get the fatigue down, too. But supply is first. Supply is more important. 100%, one day. We can take one extra day. Yeah, air show. I've always wanted to see Long Island. Out in New York, just that big green island that's just kind of like a hidden secret out there. It's supposed to be real pretty. There were a couple of those, like, what do you call them? The Dateline shows that showed some of the local area. It was really nice. There it is, one battalion lost. And flee. Now we just gotta wait for him to get up there. I'll hit the harbor just to make sure that base north is 0, but yeah, it's 0. This base is done. Yeah, nice beaches. I'm sure the housing prices have gone way up in Long Island too. I mean, it's no secret anymore. Alright. Got Rabaul. Yeah, right, an F-18 in World War II. Crazy. Imagine a Raptor, dude. You could take out the whole other fleet, all 80 planes with Raptor. Alright, I'm gonna land there. Tactic, I don't think I'm on top of it. I'm gonna move. Give me 16 knots right up to the base. Miscellaneous, we're gonna port there. And then we'll fuel up and we'll head home. Alright. It would be nice to make it back and be able to fix the Shikaku and the Kaga and all the guys that took hits. So that's going to be the goal here. They're going to rest one day. What kind of fuel percentage do you think it takes to get home? Let's look at this too. Order. Let's take a look at Fleet 4. What are their ships up to? Battle goals are satisfied, my man. The battle goals were Leh, Port Moresby, and Rabaul. They are. We got to go back home and get some more. Taking a quick look here. Akatsuki, Fort 8. That's a destroyer. Fleet 4 can take Leh. Guadalcanal. I'm gonna just double check it here. Info, Special Forces. Yep, still got them there. Yeah, they got 10. That should be an easy win. Save before? Yeah, you're right. Let's do port, depart, other. And the 4th Fleet is going to attack enemy base. And I'm just going to get them started. Now I'm going to keep my eye on them, but I am going to have them get started going down there and doing what they got to do. And then this one is going to be a port supply. 1st Fleet, not taking anything with me. I don't even need 100 to get there. Maybe 90? Can I go 100 in 2 days? No. Okay. Can I go like 95? I know I'm being a little bit of a stickler on this one. No? Alright. I'll take 90. I don't want to be down here any longer than I have to. Okay. Yep, we're going to save it. And we're already on 3 hours on the stream. It's been 3 hours, guys. Thanks for hanging out so long. Oh, boy. Technology. Get out of here, Brazil. Never gave me anything. Fuel doesn't regenerate, per se. There are producing bases like Sandakan, Banjarmasin, Sorong, Makassar, Jakarta. They make fuel. Most bases don't, and you have to keep supplying them. So the trick is to supply fuel to the bases you know you're going to hit on the way down, and then it'll be there for when you need it to fuel up. Alright, here we are. We're at the save game spot. And I'm definitely going to save here. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and watching. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to go get some food. And then we'll continue again. Tomorrow's Saturday. We're having ourselves a good Memorial Day weekend. So enjoy your weekend. Don't spend too much time watching me. And I'll see you again real soon. Alright, thanks guys.